Morning, guys. I'm at the tourist center, I guess, in the tip of Wakkanai. I was standing right out there at the end of the last vlog. The guest house I stayed at was really interesting. Served some good meals, had some really good folks. We had a good time last night. I didn't record a ton of it, but it was fun. But today has some objectives. One, to upload the vlogs that I've already finished. That's important. Two, the aquarium opens in 15 minutes. 5 bucks. I think I will take a walk through. I haven't done an aquarium or a museum or anything, and I think that would be fun. I have to figure out when I'm going back to China so that when I go to the USA with everybody, I can get back and get back here and figure out how that works. I'm a little stressed out about it. Hopefully I can nail everything down today, and also find out if and when I'm going to go to Rishiri, which is the island outside here, which is apparently pretty beautiful, but I need to make sure I've allotted enough time to do that. Thank you. Bye-bye. A little bit sad. 3 penguins and 2 seals in a very, very small pool. I hope they take them out of there from time to time. Something bigger. Why do you look cold? You're a penguin. I have honestly never seen a fish that looks like that. Some of these fish are wild looking. They look like the face of an old character from a Spongebob cartoon or something. This is the second floor. This is where you got some of the smaller fish. Now, arowanas, Oscars, and elephant nose fish. I had all those in my home fish tank when I was younger. Something tells me these guys aren't outside of Wakkanai in the ocean swimming around. My friend had an Oscar, and he used to feed it fish, and he'd hold the fish above the fish tank, and they would jump out of the fish tank and snatch the fish. And they're big, so when they splash back in the water would get everywhere. It was fun for a moment, but it wasn't fun to clean up. I think that's a really big lawnmower blenny. I've had a few of those in my fish tank. They're really fun. They like to eat grass, but they also are little bastards. Pick on everybody in the tank. That is another thing I've never seen before. Very alien. It's incredible what's waiting there under the oceans that's never been seen before, you know. Interesting to see a couple of unique creatures, but also a little sad. It's really not fair for them to be so close to the wide open ocean and they're stuck in these little pens. imagine how nice and cathartic it would be to build these models? I always found building model airplanes or model ships was something that can take your mind off things and be very relaxing. But building one to this scale, that'd be pretty cool. Although, instead of putting it in the museum, I would be like right out to a pond or something, like floated. I always found this kind of interesting, the way that like block and tackles work and pulley systems. Like this is 30 kilos, just raw, without anything. And then this is a 1-to-2 ratio, so it should be 50% easier. No problem. Same weight. And then this is 1-in-5. Really no problem. And then this is 1-to-8. Super easy. All based on how many pulleys are helping to distribute the weight. But it's all the same weight. I don't think you can officially call yourself a museum without one of these glowing electric orbs. Tesla coil, right? Something like that. I found one at a hobby shop and I bought it. I don't even know where that thing ended up. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed our visit to the aquarium and museum. Now I need to publish some vlogs while drinking some more coffee and find out what I am doing for the next week and a half. Well, it's 2:20. Really ran the clock out here. I finished yesterday's episode. I think it came out really beautiful. Tomorrow the weather is supposed to be partly cloudy. The day after that rainy, day after that rainy. And so I've kind of shifted some plans around. If I can make it there, I'm gonna take the last ferry out to Rishiri tonight. Hopefully find a place to stay, I don't even know. And then tomorrow ride around the island. I'll come back because the weather's gonna be crap, find a place in downtown Wakkanai to stay. Also negotiate them to take my trike, and then on the 1st, I'm gonna go back to China. I'll go back a little early because the weather seems to have taken a little bit of a turn for the worse. So I figure I'll just go back early, come back a little earlier, and then I'll have more time to cruise down and before it starts getting too cold. Anyway, that's the plan. A little bit of change of plans. Adapting. Okay, I just made it on time for the ferry. The only problem now is trying to explain to them what kind of a bike I actually have. I'm truly going to be a connoisseur of ferries at the end of this journey, wherever that is. A surprising amount of stuff in that boat. I didn't expect that many trucks to come out of there. My dad used to be a bus mechanic on buses in downtown Detroit, and that smell of diesel fuel, oh, I loved it. I used to go there sometimes for his shift when he was working. All that heavy machinery, big buses running around. It was fun. Fun for a boy. It's so amazing how different ferries have different personalities. I mean, this ferry is unlike any other, for sure. I think I'm gonna sit up front. That was pretty quick. I've been on so many 20+ hour ferries. 1.5 hours, like, super quick. I spend most of my time trying to figure out the schedule because I want to climb this volcano. It's supposed to be pretty epic. You can stand on the top and look all the way around, and it's water like a coast. It's one of the few places that is that symmetric. If I could start early tomorrow, I could try and finish it. There's a onsen here next to a campsite where I'll go right away. So I think I'll go there, wash up, set up the tent, get ready for tomorrow. His bags are really, really clean. Look at those. No dirt. No dirt at all. I really want to cram climbing the mountain and then circumventing the island. I just saw somebody on the side of the road and I asked him how long it would take to go up this trail here. He said 6 hours. I didn't ask him if that was just one way though. If it's just one way, that's all I can do, like for one day. But if I can go up and down, do that really early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning. But first I'm gonna go to the onsen, clean up, and then check on a campsite. We'll go from there. I just finished the onsen, I'm all cleaned up. Unfortunately, any food I need is down the hill a little ways, so I'm gonna have to work up a sweat to get some food. I was in the onsen, they have lockers that you can rent. So I rented a locker and I put my laptop and my hard drives and all my heavy stuff. Then I will probably leave the trike here because the trailhead is right up the way after I pack up camp at like 4 in the morning. So I'm gonna Jayoe this thing really early so that I can go up to the top, all the way down, and then start riding around the island. If I can get halfway around the island, about 30 kilometers or so, then I can camp out again, wake up, do the other half before noon, because at noon it's gonna start raining, and then Rishiri has been checked off the list. Best laid plans. Can never be guaranteed. Okay, so I found a Psycho Mart. Seiko Mart? Not Psycho. Seiko. Stocked up on some food. I'm just gonna eat right now. Because afterwards I'm gonna go to a campsite, set up camp, and then sleep as soon as possible. Then, at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna wake up and start climbing. Okay guys, camp is set. Look at that tent. It's much better setup than I've done in the past. I'm at a campground, and it's after hours, so there was nobody here to pay. I guess I'm kind of illegally camping. But I'll be out of here earlier than anybody's gonna arrive, so. Anyways, that's camp. I'm going to bed. Gonna get up in the wee hours and start up that way. So I will let you go. I will see you tomorrow. Jayoe.